Hallo. Da sind wir wieder in Chapter 7.
The interrogation of Hiram Tolliver. Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string.
Der arme Mann.
The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain. They couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luka's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
Oh. They'd run the classic good cop. Cop interrogation. Okay, was können wir einsetzen? Okay, wir können den Good Cop und den Chill Cop machen. Was anderes haben wir noch nicht freigeschaltet. Also ich glaube, wir können das noch ganz oft alles neu machen. Weil wir haben super viele Sachen, aber wir können sie nicht einsetzen. Bin gespannt, aber wir spielen immer bis zum Dead End und probieren dann was anderes aus, würde ich sagen.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
I handle this. Just gotta play it cool.
Luka walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times.
Okay.
Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
Golly, I sure got my bell rung.
He looked over to find Luka, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. This was all a big mistake. Luka, what's going on here? Why do you have me strapped down? No one's fault, really. Rollo just got a little startled. Rollo's here?
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Well, alright. Mistakes happen. You kids gave all Hiram a good scare. Let's just get me out of these ropes and call it even.
Luka glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tolliver, why are you in my grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? My gran... what's my gran up to? If you just cut me loose, I can show you. How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luka, have I ever done wrong by you? No. And since your gran moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah. So why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just... all this stuff seems pretty weird. A board with names of people from town, an archive of my dad's old disturbing patient notes,
He gestured to the corner.
barrels of explosives. I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. You kids deserve an explanation.
Looked again to Rollo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luka began to slowly loosen the bindings. Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This all makes sense in time.
Imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
Der rennt doch jetzt weg. You see, this town has secrets, Luka. A very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
And he... a past that must be brought to...
Punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
Ja, und dann macht er Tür zu und die sind gefangen, oder was? Light. Son of a...
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights. It was too late. Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, you know? This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight down there. And let the adults handle this. Ja, aber die sind jetzt mit explosivem Zeug da unten. Ich weiß nicht, wie gut es ist, die da einzusperren.
They looked bewildered at each other.
Play it cool, huh? Not now, Beck. Okay, wir sind an einem Dead End gelandet.
They heard the staccato
Vermute ich mal.
quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation.
Eigentlich müsste die Oma ja wiederkommen.
This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic. For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luka opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end. Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement. Back to the drawing board.
Okay. Was haben wir hier für Punkte? Da haben wir Chill ausprobiert. Da haben wir gerade nichts anderes. Da können wir das Rumble ausprobieren. Dann kommt sie wahrscheinlich nicht mit. Da haben wir beides ausprobiert. Da haben wir beides ausprobiert. Da könnten wir versuchen, ihn zu tickeln. Das wäre nochmal ein anderer Strang. Das ist der, wo Rolo im Keller ist. Und da haben wir nur Fight. Ich würde sagen, wir probieren jetzt mal hier das andere, damit wir auch nochmal in den anderen Strang reingehen. Hä? Ah ja, okay, doch. Well, time to bust out the Tickle. Mal sehen, was das bringt.
Time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
Fällt die jetzt rein? What the... Tish, is she tickling you? Yup. Hi, yup. Hi, yup.
Began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Jupp, jupp, jupp. Okay, alles klar.
Redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered I have somewhere to be. See you around, you kid.
Iggy kicked and puddled before making his escape.
Oh nein! Jetzt hat sie das abbekommen, oder was? Wow. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair. Oh nein!
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are you feeling about having a more mature, refined look? Okay, sie hat nicht so viel abgekriegt wie der andere. Sie hat jetzt nur eine graue Strähne. Oh Gott. Oh oh, jetzt rennt sie weg. Ist jetzt auch schon wieder Ende?
4.
Ne, okay.
The best policy. Luka paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rolo was his primary concern.
Okay, ich will jetzt nicht wieder zu früh rausrennen. Ich will mich erstmal umgucken. Beim letzten Mal bin ich nämlich zu früh rausgerannt. Aha. Property of Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old. Okay. Ja, okay, da hinten kann man nicht langlaufen. Spannend, wie sich das geändert hat. Oh, die zwei. Luka, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with grey hair just run past us in panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rolo. Luka, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luka had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luka.
We are running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luka broke down.
Rolo and I weren't playing in Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in a dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we run, but we got split up. And I run home. and it's all my fault. And now my best friends may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luka.
It's not your fault, Luka. Rollo's gonna be okay, I promise.
She drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luka, go home. But I wanna help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
She tried to think of the safest place to send Luka.
You go back to the little tree house you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sounds like a plan?
Luka wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here, leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Oh stimmt, dann ist bestimmt Mr. Tolliver ihr Papa. Sie ist ja ein Eichhörnchen. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Wait at the treehouse in case Rollo shows up. Okay. Da ist wieder der Hasenjunge. Okay, mit dem können wir nicht reden. Können wir hier lang gehen? Hier können wir nichts machen. Können wir vielleicht hier klingeln, klopfen, was auch immer? Nee. Okay, dann nicht. Ich dachte, vielleicht können wir nachher gucken.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Oh oh. Wow, don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. So, who are you talking to? What?
Luka motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard a ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rollo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boys' antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him, I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luka, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncree gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luka's shoulder.
Dang it, boy. If there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks. Oh, Entscheidungspunkt.
Up at Mr. Nuncree. Warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luka could sense something eating away at him.
There was a lurking behind those eyes. Shame. Okay, wir haben nur die Shame möglich.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncree was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Yesterday, Rollo and A were messing around at the old Valentine's warehouse.
Mr. Nuncree raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rollo when he went missing? Not exactly, I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said deep engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Uh-oh. Why did you have to? I tried, Luka. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you, Van Hans, just can't help yourself, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luka into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
What? Shit. Was?
As Luka pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet.
Was mit dieser Telefonzelle? Ist da auch Rollo gelandet?
The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luka winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view.
What the fuck?
He heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
Lol. Als ob die jetzt Rollo und den Jungen gekillt haben oder was. Ist Nuncreed hat einen grünen Haken auf dem anderen Ding von der Oma, dann ist er gar nicht lieb, dann ist er böse oder so. The fuck?
Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Okay. Das heißt, wir haben hier 2 Dead Ends, da können wir erstmal nichts machen. Da haben wir alles ausprobiert, da auch. Das heißt, wir müssen hier das Rumble ausprobieren, mehr haben wir gerade nicht. Dann nehmen wir jetzt das Rumble.
Luka began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
You sure we can make it home before the storm kicks off?
Surveyed the roiling clouds.
I say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I just make a break for it.
That moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Care to recalculate those odds? What? Hurry inside you two before you catch cold. Okay, wir bleiben hier. Na, Luka and Nelly will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. Ah, pennen wir jetzt da. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. So, aber bevor wir rumpoken, würde ich sagen, beenden wir an der Stelle die Folge und poken beim nächsten Mal rum. Sieht auf jeden Fall sehr cozy aus. Ich liebe es übrigens immer noch, dass die Szenen einfach nur so klein sind und im Hintergrund ist dann irgendwie so schöne Hintergrundfarbe gemalt. Das ist richtig pretty. So, ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen. Lasst gerne ein Like, Abo, Kommentar, sonstiges da. Neue Theorien nehme ich gerne in den Kommentaren an. Ich bin komplett verwirrt. In dem anderen Ding, was wir ja zuerst gespielt haben, waren diese Dinger mit Mr. Nuncreed, grüner Haken. Da dachte ich, das heißt, der ist irgendwie gut. Heißt es jetzt, der ist böse? Das klingt nämlich so. Das heißt, die Oma hat voll den Falschen im Visier. Aber Mr. Kerr scheint ja auch ein Hurensohn zu sein. Ich bin verwirrt. Ich will auf jeden Fall wissen, was da abgeht und was man noch so lernen kann. Und ja, schaut auf jeden Fall beim nächsten Mal rein. Ich glaube, es bleibt spannend. Bis dann. Tschüss.